It's a plague spreading from coast to coast, one that only strikes Hollywood's leading A-list. It's called exhaustion. Is it a deadly illness, or is it simply a harsh hangover? We'll get to the bottom of it in this edition of Us Investigates Exhaustion. The World Health Organization says medical exhaustion is a real thing, a consequence of various conditions, including heat and overexertion. Is that what these stars have faced? Or are they just sleepy?
In my honest opinion, I don't think it's an actual diagnosis.
Exhaustion can represent a more serious medical illness, but it can also sometimes be a cover-up.
I had a client rush to the hospital after 3 straight days of partying. Exhaustion was our excuse. That's not why she went to the hospital.
At Us Weekly, we see many cases of celebrities having exhaustion. Everybody from Selena Gomez to Mariah Carey to Demi Moore to Lindsay Lohan, they've all been hospitalized for exhaustion.
The nebulous affliction dates back to the early 2000s, with pop diva Mariah Carey checking into a hospital for treatment of extreme exhaustion after this bizarre appearance on MTV's TRL.
You're my therapy session right now, Carson.
Okay, what's
you see,
wrong?
every now and then, somebody needs a little therapy.
Yes, I understand that.
And these are just some folks on the nice street.
Mariah Carey's lost her mind. I don't know exactly what's going on here.
Turns out Mariah was actually having a breakdown. Yikes. And since that moment, it seems the celebrity affliction has spread like wildfire. Take Selena Gomez, who canceled her 2014 Australian tour citing exhaustion. Her illness suspiciously progressed to rehab. She headed off to the Meadows Recovery Center in Arizona just weeks later. In 2012, around the time of her split with Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore was rushed to the hospital. Her rep said she was seeking professional assistance to treat her exhaustion and improve her overall health. But instead of laying in bed recuperating, rehab. And Charlie Sheen's ex, Brooke Mueller, she was rushed to the hospital when an assistant found her napping and unresponsive. Her rep said Brooke was diagnosed with exhaustion and dehydration, but she also headed off to rehab for an addiction to Adderall. And Lilo, no shocker here, has been a repeat offender.
In 2006, Lindsay was hospitalized for exhaustion on the set of Georgia Rule. But the CEO of the film's production company actually released a letter calling BS on that, discrediting any claims, saying that she was not indeed hospitalized for exhaustion.
And as we know, she's been in and out of rehab. So is there a cure for this 21st century celebrity epidemic called exhaustion? 9 out of 10 doctors agree on a treatment. Head to bed.